Heyo, welcome to Sarah's site. I use my site to provide divinely timed messages for the ones that here right now in this moment. You know the drill. Yeah, so don't force anything to fit. Just flow with it. I felt like coming on, so that's what I'm doing, eh? I hope this is gonna be a quick card. Let's see what happens. Are we gonna channel something from the books? Yes! Okay. This one, this one. Oh, the sleeping prophet. What's this about, eh? The sleeping prophet. This is random. Future predictions. I don't know what to do. I feel like going further. What is this? Here was New York. Double. What is this? What is this? Here was New York. It looks like crap. What is this? Is this a prediction? Okay, let me check. Okay, so it's talking about how somebody created something in the future, an idea of the future, and they were flying in a plane across a ruined city, and somebody asked like, "Huh, where are we?" And they said, "Oh, it was New York." So maybe something that has been thriving for so long, like New York is a big city, right? It's like one of the most famous cities ever. You know, everybody knows New York. I guess not everybody has been there, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, here was New York. Like the biggest city has gone to ruins. You know, so I feel like somebody is experiencing the ruins of their previous one of their biggest cities. What I mean by this is, I saw 222 in the timeout, 2222, yeah. What I mean by this is, by the way, Fox Gang represent, yeah. And who else is represented here? Yeah? Is it the frogs? Are the frogs represented here? Who are you? Panda? I feel a panda boy. Anyways, horse gang. But yeah, let me know which animal kingdom you represent. That's cool. Anyways, so I feel like somebody's like, you know, the tower moment, like everything you've ever known has gone to ruin, which is a good thing. Because something new can be built from that, and a city that has been built on a foundation, let's say, out of fear. You know, some people just build their whole lives around fear, and the fear of losing everything. Like everything is so rigid, there's no room to breathe, or to, everything is so, like, they are so focused on finances and whatever not, you know. It is just specific. I'm sorry, guys. It's specific. I can't even talk right now. But anyways, I feel like somebody's city is ruined right now, and you are flying above it. So the thing that you've built already crashed. It might be like a situation in a relationship, like or a job, you know, that once was, that you felt connected to, but is suddenly feeling like, damn, this is not built on my true values, and you know, I don't even like being here anymore. It's not truly who I am, you know, or I really don't feel this person anymore, because you know, you grow, and some people don't. They stay there, and that's fine. But you know, it's scary to leave such places, such cities that you've built. Look, How long does it take to build New York, bruh? And then imagine if that would just suddenly go, you know, down. I don't want to use a wrong word right now, but you're like, maybe your first reaction is like, fuck, I don't want this to happen. I'm sorry. I mean, oh my gosh, I don't want this to happen, you know, but you are already flying above it. You know, you're having the bird's eye view. You're like, oh, that's what it was. Oh no, that didn't work at all. You know, that didn't work. Oh my God, see that building over there? That was like this and this and this structure in my life. Wow, I'm so glad that it's over. I don't know if I could have done this, you know, the slow and steady way. You know, sometimes you just have to lose everything, drop everything, and start over. You know, sometimes that's the best. It's the most scary thing, but there's no fun in life without fear. Fun, fear. Okay, so that was this channeling. I hope somebody finds comfort in that. Now the Bible. No, I don't feel this. It wants to go. Where do you want to go, baby? Where do you want to go? Whoa! Look. There's nothing. It's the new book. It's like it starts at the second book. The Two Towers. Bruh. This alignment, I love it. I love it so much. Thank you, universe. So, look, blank pages. Your city is in ruin and you can start all over again. So what are you writing? What are you gonna write, guys? Look, it's it's a blank page, man. You can start over. And you've already started with your intention, you know. There's something coming and you know it. And you're embracing it. Like it's like telling you like, okay, there's a new story beginning, you know. This old thing is not over. It might look like it's completely over, but there is a new thing starting. You can write it. You are gonna write it yourself. You're not gonna let anyone else write it for you. You are gonna grab the penny and write. You're gonna write it. Yes. That was a cool channelings. Okay, now we're gonna take the cards for a quick second. Wow, if that wasn't aligned, then I'll eat my own broccoli. So, what do you want to know? Ooh, what do you want to know, guys? What do you want to know? What do we want to know? Give us nothing but the truth, universe. I love you, universe. What's happening? So I figured out a pattern that happens in my readings. What is it then? Whoa, I'm just fascinated by cards I have never seen. And I have it. Ooh, I feel something or someone. It's not Legolas? I thought the card was like used so much. I thought it was Legolas, but it's Moria. It's the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, of course. Moria is like my favorite part in the movie, bruh. The music, the fact they are stuck, the fact they are like underground, that's so scary. The fact, oh, there are 2 cards here. Or 3. 2. You know, they lose Gandalf, like who the hell comes up with the fact that Gandalf is gonna die? Nobody expects it. It hits, man. Okay, wait. Am I picking too many cards? I don't know. Let's make it not too deep. So I figured out a pattern in my readings, you know? It's like this puzzle. Sure, I can try. I didn't even try it yet. I can try to pick a card, one card, and then read fully into it, and then give you the message, you know? But everything is one big web of intertwined, interlinked, connected events. Everything is connected, right? So that's how I like to read stuff, like to see what's the connection between this and this. Yes, everything is in itself a thing, but action consequence, right? It's always action consequence, and that's what I like. Because I've noticed in my readings that when I, for instance, channel something in the beginning, I don't know if you want to hear this, but I'm doing it. When I channel something in the beginning, I'm like, what the frick does this mean, And then later in the reading, it all, points back at each other, like, oh yeah, this is because of this, this is because of that. And I love it. I love how freaking random things come together like that. It's one big puzzle. It's one big scheme. You know what I mean? Let's go. I was not looking what I was doing. I'm just gonna pop some cards, eh? Okay, so I see Gollum looking at me like... Bitch. Who, is he scheming something? What is happening over here? Who is this about, eh? We didn't even set an intention. Vile creature. Minion. The first thing I feel is like somebody is not happy with you. They are miserable and they don't like you. Minion. When they come to the bridge. See? This is what I mean. What is this? It's a bridge. Coincidence? I think not. When they come to the bridge, they will see us. Come away. Climb, climb. So I feel somebody, Gollum, he's not good, he's not bad, or he's like both, and he is with his best intentions guiding Sam and Frodo to the gate, into Mordor. But there is a part of him that doesn't want them to go there at all. But another part of him is doing it still. So, if this is somebody else, this person is maybe trying tactics to make it seem like they want to help you or are genuine. But they are scheming something, If this is about you, Gollum, he's always fighting himself, he knows, of course, his heart knows what he must do and what's best, but I guess his dark side or his brain, your brain might be telling your heart things that you shouldn't give attention to too much, Leave now and never come back, right? That's what he says, and then he breaks free. It's that easy. Could be that easy, but anyways, I do feel like somebody is scheming something, like it's a trap. Somebody wants to lead you into a trap, and I don't know why that is. But the bridge is calling. When they come to the bridge, they will see us. Come away, climb, climb. Yeah, it's when Frodo, I think, walks into, what is it, Minas Morgul? Is that it? Do you even know what you're talking about? You don't even know where Frodo is when he gets drawn into the enemy building? Bruh. Fake fan. No, I'm... See, this is what... That was me with my Gollum. Anyways, Frodo is being drawn towards the enemy, towards the Nazgul, and he shouldn't be there, but he's being led by some other force. And it's not Gollum that he's being led by, but I feel you are being led by some force that might look different on the surface than what it is from the heart. The intentions might not be that pure. You know what I mean? So, okay, what is calling me? It was the bridge. So the bridge. Let's go to the bridge. Bridge of Khazad-dûm. I always think it's so interesting how such a bridge can exist. How the frick did they build it? How can it even exist like that? Physics? No. Over this gaping hole. Okay, so the first thing I feel is like you have this bridge just feels so small, right? And there is a lot of chance of falling off. You know, there's no protection or whatever. And if you fall, you'll be falling, you know? So it feels like you are moving on a path that is like too small for comfort, too dangerous for comfort. And when you fall, you will fall like into the depths. But you know, it's the most dangerous part before you're free. Hey, so you know what that means, right? No? Tell me. Okay, there's no quote. Sad, but let's see. So yeah, I feel like the hardest part is right before you break free, right? Maybe this person has such claws into you, right? That you're like, but they are trying their best, you know, to show me that they care and they want to do things for me. No, they just want to bend you to their will, bruh. So if you want to break free from this person or your own duality, your own I don't want to say the mind, because the mind is not that bad, but if you want to get in control of your thoughts, there's something on the other side of what feels the most dangerous, the most challenging, perhaps. And if you want to drop a person, it's never easy. It's never pretty, man. Especially when they don't have the best intentions, they're gonna project it onto you. So prepare for that. So many cards I have. This one, these ones. Orc, runner, Isengard rider. Whoa. At first it was like this. And I didn't notice there was this one stuck behind it. And they are both orcs. I mean, yeah, whoa. I like this one. Anyways, what does it say? Minion, orc. He has taken orcs into his service and wolf riders and evil men. Yeah, see? This person that's scheming. They are playing nasty tactics. He has taken orcs into his service and wolf riders and evil men. You know, turning everyone against you. Turning everything against you behind the scenes. So be careful, bruh. What is this one telling? Tracker. Ooh. Or because they were upright. Follow the rules, eh? Upright. So you can ask. You know, even if it's orc, shouldn't be bad in itself. But what I get from this is, or this person that's scheming or trying to use you or whatever, is keeping an eye on you. That's what I feel like. If you're in a relationship, this person is keeping an eye on you and is like wants to know your every move, right? Look, ugh, a tracker. There's somebody that may be following you or like wants to know what you are doing constantly when you have your own time, you know? I don't know why though. They are afraid you're gonna leave, you know? I feel you're at the end of a relationship, bruh. Whoo, because you know, this is right before the fellowship escapes the depths, the dark of Moria, you know, where battles have been fought a long time ago, ages ago, you know. You fought your battles with them. And you see the bridge. You need to go to the bridge to get out of the mines, you know. And it has been dark and it has been ugh. And this person is still trying to keep you in their claws, bruh. With their sweet words and with one moment they are talking to you like you are their worst enemy, and the other time they are talking to you like you're their sweet boo boo. But they have somebody on you, a tracker, bruh. They are keeping tabs on you. They are keeping you in their sights. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna leave me? No, don't leave me. I am the worst, but don't leave me. Okay, so that's these guys, eh? Maybe they've told their friends to. Ugh. I don't know if that applies to somebody, but maybe they have asked their friends to test you, to test your loyalty. That's sick in the head. Why do I even come up with that? Am I sick in the head? I don't know, but they could be. What? You know, to test you, your loyalty, you know, they're gonna try to seduce you or whatever. I don't know, their best friend. Because you hear that a lot, right? Like, relationships that aren't working, and one of them hooks up with the best friend or like of their partner because it was the moment and oh my god, it was a mistake. But like I don't know, it feels dirty. But maybe they are putting somebody on you to, you know, it says tracker here, to keep track of you or like try to seduce you or whatever. That's nasty, bruh. But they are gonna cut themselves. Look, yeah, you can see. But it's Boromir. He cuts himself on the sword. That's like a, you know, an artifact basically. And he disrespects the artifact, and he cuts himself. Talking about karma, eh? Boromir, companion man. Well, this one is not. You know, Boromir is all about his pride and wanting power for himself. You know, he's the one who loses his mind to the ring. He's not strong enough, bruh. He's not strong enough to go against the will of the ring, right? Because he has no control of himself, actually. You know, he lets his mind rule his heart. And he falls. What does it say? Long has my father, the steward of Gondor, held the forces of Mordor at bay. By the blood of our people are the lands of others kept safe. So this person is trying some guilt tripping or like, I did this for you, so you should give me this. Nasty. That's not how it works, guys, but you know that. That's nasty. And they cut themselves. You know, after they cut themselves, they're like, oh my God, help me. Oh my God, I'm hurt. But come on, you deserve better. Why are you even in that situation still, bruh? You deserve better. You know, you might have built your whole city, your whole everything around this person, but it's built on weak soil. Not real. It's fake soil. There's no soil. Nothing can grow out of it anymore. It's just... Come on, blank page, bruh. Blank page. You can write something new. And you can use what you know, to create something that is totally you. Now you know how you don't want it anymore. You know what I mean? But that takes courage, right? But anyways, look, Frodo, a Frodo stamp. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, there's a stamp, and I see stamp. When I see stamps, it has to do with your ancestors or angels guiding this connection with of you with a certain person that this is about. And I feel like your guides are protecting you at this point from this person. They're playing their loser tactics on you, but like, you have forces behind you. They don't know who they are fucking with. You know what I mean? And he is playing with the sword, right? He's like, wow. Actually, at first he's admiring the sword, but then he lets his negativity or his brain tell him something that it was all for nothing, oh my God, why am I even admiring this, and then he cuts himself and he knows he is like being watched, right? Aragorn is like chilling there, right? And Aragorn is watching him disrespect the artifact, the sword that actually cut off the ring of Sauron, right? The whole thing that like the biggest event ever, probably not, but in the movies, that's what it all started, right? Aragorn is watching him. That's why he cuts himself, and that's when he's like, oh, this shit. This shit, you know what I mean? And he's like, he disrespects it, and he's like, fuck, this has... I'm so stupid. He probably thinks that. And then, so yeah, not to get into deep, I can talk about this for ages, but you know what I mean? Your angel is mad. Your guardian angel is mad. Your spirit team is like, no, you think you're gonna disrespect my guy, my girl? Come on, cut yourself to the artifact. to you. Like, they are working against themselves, at this point. They are like, their taxes, their tactics are not working right now anymore, and they know it. This one was also reversed. So Gondor, this is a Gondor knight, and he is from Gondor. So maybe this is some tactic of this person or another person that's involved with them. I don't know. Let's see what happens, eh? Knight, fellowship. No. Huh. Well. Okay, so the move on this card is like, discard this sign condition to heal this companion. And Boromir card has the same, so they can heal each other. I don't know if there's hope for this person that's trying the loser tactics on you, you know? I don't think so, bruh. But somebody is defending. Somebody is even defending this nasty person. But you know better. Your angels know better. It's over. It's already over. Your angels are like, no, it's over. Come on. Burn the city down. Burn the city down. Take a plane. Fly over it. Admire it. Let it go. Start a new book. Here. You can have my pen. So, the brave men of Gondor's army were well armed and armored. Well, it doesn't matter because you are done fighting. They know, they have strategy, right? They know exactly what they are doing. And they think you're gonna react and attack back. Reacting is for losers. Loser! Loser tactics. Yeah? You understand me? Listen! So, that's what they are doing. Doesn't work. So, ew, that's gross energy. Okay, take a quick look at this. And this was pretty cool, to be honest. The end is there. You just have to walk the bridge. Keep your balance, bruh. Don't get thrown off your feet. But look at this. Ugh. The scheme. That's some nasty. You know? That's some nasty cards, eh? So, that's what I'm seeing here. Ah, that's here. Yes, yes. Okay, and the bridge. Okay, so once you take the bridge was laying between these cards. Once you take the bridge and get to the other side, yeah? An old version of you might die, you know? They lose Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. He's gonna fight his demons. Talking about timing. But anyways, that was funny. So, your city gets brought to ruin. You're gonna meet something inside of yourself. You're gonna have to work through it. You're gonna have to work through it. You're gonna have to slay the Balrog that's been laying, that's been hiding in the mines. You know, you face your Balrog, you face your demon. You will die in the process. It's like your ego death, right? You have to die. You have to let this old version of you go, right? And good luck with that. You will make it. I know for sure. You can do it. You're already in it. You know, it's already been activated. You know, your angels are like, now, you can do it. Come on, now's the time. Yes, hoppa. Okay, and then once you go outside, eh? What is happening, eh? Minion, Urukai. This one. Look. It's so unclear. I cannot even see what this is, bruh. This face is funny, bruh. Bruh. He is planning something. I don't know if you can see. Oh, and the hand. Oh, so funny. Okay. Damage +1. If you fight your demon, you're gonna get leveled up, man. You're gonna go you're gonna get leveled up. You're gonna get +1 damage, bruh. If they lash out at you again, you know. They clearly don't know who they're dealing with. They clearly don't know who they're dealing with. Because now, what does it say? I'm looking at the move on the card because it says the hand. You may slap this person. No, wait. When you play this minion, so funny these cards. I've never seen this scene. These are just some random shots, some random photos made while filming the movies, and they don't know they're being taken a picture of, and it's just so funny. Look at this guy. Ugh. Anyways, focus, bruh. When you play this minion, you may place an token on a machine. I don't know, it just feels like leveling up, but there's no machine here. Yeah, you are the machine. Bebop, booba, bebop. Trained Uruk-hai, that's you. You're trained. Oh my god, you are so trained by this person. Jesus! Your training is over, bruh. Trained Uruk-hai operated Saruman's siege engines at Helm's Deep. So you are now allowed to operate Saruman's siege engines at Helm's Deep. Yeah, you're being upgraded, bro. This guy, look. This guy is happy to be operating Saruman's siege machine at battle. He's like, yeah, I'm finally being promoted. Yes. I've always wanted this promotion, this job. Bruh. Maybe you are being promoted at your job. I don't know. Once you drop, sometimes, no, everything is connected. So when you drop a person, or it's not about the person, it's about you stepping up your game, right? It's you finally fighting the Balrog and defeating it, and then dying and awakening as a Gandalf the White. Laid up. But you know what I'm saying, alright? You get you get promoted spiritually, like mentally, like you have a new level of awareness. You step out of your old life, and that will enhance, yes, it will enhance every other part of your life if these other parts of your life aren't also just completely, going to ruin. New York is a big city, but you know what I mean? Like when you finally step away from certain energies, all this clutter and dark and negative draining stuff, makes room, stops blocking your energy from moving in directions that you actually get energy from, right? Get to the point. So you might be even getting a promotion because you finally in a new state of being. I don't know, man. Could just be. Congratulations, bruh. Make the money. You know what I mean? But energetically and spiritually, you now know how to operate your machine. You know how it works. You know how people like this work. Exactly. They don't know how to drive. Reckless. And you smell the BS from miles away. You can now see through everybody with bad intentions. Like thank you, person, for teaching me this, yeah? I hate you at the same time, but thank you. It's like that, right? But anyway, so promotion. Look how happy he is. He's like, yes, I love it. He's happy. Okay, he's happy to annihilate. Helm's Deep. Okay, so this card flew into my lap. Westfarthing. Fellowship. Wow. I don't know if you can see it, but Frodo and Sam are right there. those two little dots. But you know, you're finally, oh, look how peaceful this is. You're finally experiencing your peace, you know. Look at how much air to breathe. You finally have the space to breathe. You're like going on an adventure, you know, finding yourself again, right? You're right at the beginning of your new story. Look, Frodo and Sam are walking through the fields because they've just set out on a mission, you know. They already left their home, which was your home, you know. It's gone to ruin. That's what I mean. You left your city. It's gone to ruin, right? And they are with positive energy are on a new they are with positive energy are can I talk? With positive energy they started their journey, right? And they are like, come on, let's do this. And they are walking around in this peaceful nature. They can finally breathe, bruh. And the world feels open, you know. Yes, your old city has fallen, but it will like expand your horizon. Like, wow, all right, I've been holding on to this for so freaking long. Oh, like, wow, thanks. My walls are finally breaking down. Like, I can finally see possibilities, and like, new inspiration can also come in. That's this card. Yeah, you're doing it. You're on a journey. Yes? And you might even find a new friend, you know, because when you drop certain mindsets and patterns, you're gonna level up, and other people around you are doing the same. You might have never seen them, but suddenly they just bomb. You attract each other, bomb, and you're going, yes, let's go on an adventure together. Yeah, yes, let's support each other. You know, we have our own strengths. We have learned a lot of things on our own, and we're gonna help each other, right? To get moving, yes. So I have 2 cards left. Which one first? Wait, is there an event somewhere? No. This is the only event. Gandalf. Okay. Wow. Wow. Spell. Okay. The board is set. Whoa. Okay, so 0, I have found that when there is 0, everything is possible. Look, 1, for instance, is like new beginning. Yeah? Something fresh, new start. 43 on the timer, yeah. 0, what does 0 mean? 0 is the space where anything can happen. All right? From 0 you go to 1. From 0 you make your choice, yeah? We're going this road. 0 is where every idea and every state of being is still, you know, floating around in this orb of 0. It's all inside. But anyways, so Gandalf, event. Oh, the horse. I love it. Wow. Whoa. Okay, let me channel this because it says event response. This person might freak out, the one you left, right? Look, it's in Gondor. Mordor's troops are at the gates, at the walls. It's like war is upon them. Gandalf is like, Okay, time to step the fuck up. All right? This is one of his purposes, right? He went there because he needed to defend the city, right? In his new form. He's not Gandalf the Grey. You are not Gandalf the Grey anymore. You have this knowledge. Oh my god. You have risen from the dead. Literally. So, now, they are coming in full force. I think my battery is dying. We're almost done. Okay, we're gonna end this, yeah? In full force, they are like trying to get your attention, trying to, I don't know, make you react or whatever. But you're like, nope. Nope. I know better now. You know, I'm not gonna react to you anymore. You want a response? Go cry. Go cry in a corner. You know, you're just letting them slip. You're just gonna let it slide. They're gonna, you know, in the boat. See, they're in the boat and the river crosses the statues, right? Through the middle. It's like, you're just gonna let it slide because you know better. And the thing is, before you finally release something, you know, forever, completely, if you leave something behind once and forever, for once and forever, I can't talk anymore, but it's gonna be the heaviest right before the end, right before you finally drop the reactiveness, yeah, that's the word, right? Reactiveness, the constant fighting, pulling, pushing, pulling. No, you have found your peace. Look, you are looking at battle. They are doing anything they can to, I don't know, win you back and try their manipulations and scheming and whatever, but you know better. Look, you're saying, you are calling a halt. You're saying halt. No, not anymore. Not in my world. Not in my world anymore. So, I'm proud of you. Pillars of the Kings. Yes, you are finally a king, bruh. You know now. Thanks to this person. So, thank you, person, for showing me, teaching me this lesson, eh? But remember, you are the one who made the change, eh? Look, you are the one who made it out, eh? They just showed you what you don't want, eh? You made the choice, so all credit is on you. Don't forget that, yeah? So that's about it, guys. I was feeling it. So drop your city, build a new one, start writing your story. I love it. In your new form, bruh. I love it. That's about it. I love you guys. Good night.